Going on, everybody? It's your boy, that Pens fan 412, and I'm coming back at you with another Penguins game day review. Talking about last night, 12/15/2022. The Pittsburgh Penguins rolled into Florida, rolled into the nice, warm Florida, leaving Pittsburgh, leaving the blizzard behind. And you know what? It was a pretty good game. It was a pretty good game. I don't know if you guys can notice, but behind me, I changed up the background of essentially these videos. Now, I will point out something that you're going to find absolutely hilarious as Pittsburgh Penguins fans. I specifically looked up images of PPG Paints Arena, and then, whenever I was looking at this before the video, I scrolled my head over because my head is blocking a very obvious. This is not PPG. It's this PPG Paints Arena, but it's not a very recent picture because you see that. You see this right here. See, ooh, you see that? Ooh, yeah, it's Consol Energy Center. So we'll be changing that for the next video. I need to find a more recent wide shot of the arena. However, this is Consol during the playoffs, and it looks glorious. All right, so starting netminders for the evening are for the Florida Panthers, Sergei Bobrovsky. For the Pittsburgh Penguins, Tristan Jarry. We roll into the first period. 5 minutes, 30 seconds in. Now, let me point somebody out in this game. There's somebody in this game that I think is having a nice, from what I've seen, because I don't watch a lot of Panthers hockey. I'll be the first to admit that. And I know this is going to sound wrong, but like if I'm watching Florida hockey, it's probably Tampa. Just because I want to make sure whether or not the Penguins can beat them in the playoffs. No offense, Florida. You guys have had a very good last couple of years, and this year's doing pretty well for you, too, from what I can tell. But Eric Staal. I know you guys picked him up, like, a couple months ago, and, yeah, he had a huge presence in this game for Florida. So much so that at one point I was like, great, you know, career resurgence. And another point I was like, I hate you. I hate playing against you. And then they had another player who is very, very known to Pittsburgh. It's a guy that always seems to do really good against us, and I don't know why. With Cousins. Good old Cousins. He's just another guy. It's just for some reason he just pops off against Pittsburgh. But 5.5 minutes in, Brandon Montour, who is apparently having a wonderful last few games, as watching this again with Florida's commentators because of the broadcast, it became apparent that Montour has been having a pop-off last little while into this game. And he takes the puck in to our zone, right? And he gets it over to Eric Staal. And Eric Staal is just, this whole game to this point has been Eric Staal doing something. Eric Staal doing something. And he's still doing stuff. And he makes a play. And he gets the puck over to Ryan Lomberg. And Ryan Lomberg, for his fourth goal of the season, puts it in the back of the net past Jarry. It's 1-0 Florida. The rest of the first period consists of Eric Staal doing stuff and Sergei Bobrovsky being Sergei Bobrovsky. On the other end. Now, Jarry is playing a little bit of that shutdown. He gets scored on, and then he locks in. Right? He gets a blemish, and then he's like, I'm in it now. I'm going to win this. You know, like his psyche changes. Like, he's got all this anxiety going into the game, and then he gets scored on, and he's like, I'm the best goalie ever. I'm going to do it. And then you got Sergei Bobrovsky on the other end, notable Vezina winner, probably the most overpaid netminder in the league, next to, like, unfortunately, Carey Price, who is probably never going to play hockey again, but we're not going to get into that right now. What we are going to say is, we get into the second period, about 4 minutes in. Really hoping this could have happened on the 4-1-2 mark. That would have been very cool for the whole Pittsburgh aspect of things. But 4 minutes in, and Ryan Poulang gets the puck over to B. Rusty. B. Rusty takes the puck up to the net. It's shorthanded, by the way. Shorthanded. This is shorthanded. Rusty gets it over to Letang, and Letang being like, hey, should probably score here. Scores the goal. The place goes nuts. I have to take the cap off my water. Dealing with a little bit of throat stuff today, so I apologize. But Chris Letang getting his first goal since having a medical emergency, stroke. Came back 12 days later. And only a little bit after that, gets another goal. For his second goal of the season. You gotta love it. And he wasn't done for the rest of the night either, because a little bit later, about 8 minutes later, Chris Letang's got the puck on the power play. And he gets the puck over to Evgeny Malkin. And Evgeny Malkin gets the puck over to Jake Gensel, and Jake Gensel puts it in the back of the net. And it's 2-1 Pittsburgh. Now, by get the puck over to Jake Gensel, I mean Malkin shot the puck. And Gensel put his foot in the way. Now, they challenged this, I believe. I know the commentators talked about it extensively, right? And I love listening to the home team's commentators, like the opposing team to the Penguins, because at the beginning of them breaking it down, they are just bent on that was a kicking motion. This isn't soccer, right? But by the end there, when they accept the fact that all Gensel really did was just nonchalantly get his foot in the way, he didn't kick it. He just got his foot in the right place. It's a goal, right? There was no distinct kicking motion. It was just simply somebody putting their foot in the right place at the right time at the exact moment that it needed to be there to put it in the back of the net. Hockey, everybody. Hockey. Anyway, Pittsburgh's up 2-1, right? And at that point, just some more wonderful saves. Well, Bobby with some saves. Jari with some saves. Jari's looking great. Jari's looking just on fire. Just destructive. Now, we get into the third period, and about 8 minutes in, the Penguins are on the power play once again. And Ricard Raquel gets the puck over to Sid the Kid Crosby, and Sid the Kid Crosby goes with that 1T slappy flappy. And Malkin, who is now officially a front neck forward, apparently, he's right there, Johnny on the spot. Just, it's one of those goals where it's like, yeah, we scored, but also like, you feel bad for him, because at first I thought it hit his knee, and I was like, no, not Malkin's knee. That's like the worst place possible for a one-timer from Sidney Crosby to hit, even if it scores a goal off of it. Malkin drops like a sack of potatoes, but he scores. Everybody's walking up to him, smacking him with their stick, like, hey, he scored, get up. Come on, you're fine. Come on, you're a man. Get up. Come on. Malkin's like, yeah, you know what? I did score. Let's get up. Here, just my leg. And when they showed the replay, it smacked him like right in the middle of the thigh. At first, I thought it hit him in the nuts, and I was like, It's a hell of a deflection, but But yeah, no, that definitely looked like something that he's probably got a welt on his leg now. He probably woke up with just a giant black and blue, orange and yellow combination of colors on his leg. But he got a goal. It was his 10th goal of the season. So, hey, hockey, right? It's hockey, everybody. Hockey. 2 minutes after that, though, Verhege is running down, and he gets it over to Sam Reinhart, and Sam Reinhart has said just about enough of all this. He wants to get his team back in the game, so he slaps it real hard, just slaps it, and it goes right past Jory, and Sam Reinhart gets his 9th of the season, and he has a nice little like a real I'm tough kind of selly, you know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, you see that right there? You see that slap shot, Malkin? Yeah, you can score off your leg, but I can slap it. And it's 3-2. Still in favor of Pittsburgh, but it's 3-2. About 8 minutes after that, Brock McGinn gets the puck over to Sidney Crosby. The Panthers have pulled good old Sergei. Sergei is back on the bench. The Panthers have an extra guy out there. Sergei is sitting there like, this is not good. Crosby has the puck. The net is empty. I'm scared. And he should be, because he gets it over to Jake Ensel, and Jake Ensel's like, oh, thanks. And he puts it in the back of the nets. And the one part that I noticed from that is Sam Reinhart on the ice was like, head just. Well, I tried. It was one of those. I tried. I tried. Like the little jingle. When you try your best, but you don't succeed. Sergei's on the bench, like popping vodka shots. Like, all right, well, this game's done. And the Penguins end up winning the game 4-2 in Florida. Your 3 stars of the game. First star, Christopher Letang with a goal and assist, some hits. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful game. Evgeny Malkin with the second star, being the man himself, scoring off his leg. R.I.P. his leg for a hot minute there. And Ryan Lomberg, who had the first goal, the opening goal of the game. Personally, if I'm being a little biased, I would like to say that Eric Stahl should be the third star. But hey, that's just me. To me, Stahl looked like the guy out there that was really putting in that work, really putting in that effort. But hey, that's what it is. Shots on goal in the Pittsburgh Penguins' favor, 39-34. Face-offs in Pittsburgh's favor as well. Power plays, 2 out of 3 scored by Pittsburgh. 3 power plays for the Florida Panthers. None can be scored. Equal penalty minutes. Equal amount of hits with 12. Only 12. It was more of a skill game than it was a hitting game. Apparently. Block shots in Pittsburgh's favor, 9-4. Giveaways in the Panthers' favor with 10-12. Pittsburgh having 12 giveaways. But the Pens with 9-8 takeaways. But hey, that's it. This has been That Pens Fan 412, and I want to thank you all for watching. If you liked the video, drop a like. If you dislike the video, or if you're a Florida Panthers fan and you're watching it and you got all the way to this point, and you want to just dislike the video, go ahead and dislike it. If you like Eric Stahl and you're a Panthers fan, if you like Eric Stahl and you're just a fan of hockey, give this video a like. Put it down in the comments section below. R.I.P. Gino's leg. R.I.P. Gino's leg. And don't forget to subscribe. We are this close, folks. This close to 20 subscribers. I'm trying to get there before the end of the year. So if you're not subscribed and you're watching this, and you want to hear me talk more about the Penguins, you want to hear more about the Penguin fan perspective, give a little sub. Hit that little sub button. Hit that bell notification icon as well, because that right there, that'll get you the first notification about when my videos upload every day after a Pens game. Think about that. Like I said before, thank you all for watching. It's been real. It's been fun. It's been great. Pittsburgh wins. Another dub. Keep the ball rolling. And I will see you all in the future. Peace out, everybody.